1, now on his TV career. And we'll look ahead and scout the Irish as Notre Dame plans to visit the Big House next week. All that and more coming up next. Michigan Replay with Lloyd Carr is brought to you in part by Abso Pure Water, delivering quality bottled water since 1908. By Sirius Satellite Radio. By the University of Michigan Alumni Association, uniting the leaders in best, www.umalumni.com. By State Farm, providing insurance and financial services. By AT&T, for a behind-the-scenes look at sports, visit attblueroom.com/sports. And by Pontiac, official performance machines of the NCAA. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Michigan Replay. The Wolverines lose Game 2 of the season to Oregon, 39-7. And Coach Lloyd Carr, this is the most difficult start you've ever had at Michigan as the head coach.
Well, that was a miserable day, wasn't it, Jim?
Oh, you ain't lying. It was a miserable day. Talk to me about where you are right now and how you're feeling, because everybody out there is saying, what's going on?
We're 0-2. That's where we are. And we've got a lot of things that we need to get corrected, Jim, because we didn't tackle well. We gave up big plays. We didn't take advantage of some great scoring opportunities. So we got to get better, and the only way I know to do that is to work hard and maintain a good attitude.
These are the things, though, that you talk about are correctable mistakes. It's not like this team, just can't play. It's their correctable mistakes.
They were ready to play, and if you watch the first quarter and a half, that game is right there. But we just missed too many opportunities, and we do have a lot of things that are correctable. But certainly, we've got to do it and do it in a hurry.
You take the ball to open up the game, the second week in a row you do that, you get a great drive down in here.
We had a great field position here. We got a penalty and are forced back second and long and try to throw the ball in the end zone. And the ball was thrown too far back into the middle of the field. And the unfortunate part of it, the ball's caught in the end zone, and he returns it 50-plus yards. So now we lose great field position, and they have great field position.
And you were very impressed with these athletes that Oregon has.
Well, I think the quarterback Dixon did an excellent job. He's a wonderful athlete, made some great throws, and certainly these backs here, there's just too many missed tackles in the game, and there's a few right there on that play, but we did stiffen defensively, and our defense came up with a great stop when you consider the field position they had.
And they're up 3-0 at that point, but on your next possession, you start moving the ball again.
Well, Mike cuts the ball back behind the nose guard and gets a good run for a first down, and one of the things that we felt we could do was run the football. Here Chad hits Mario on a slant, and Mario breaks it out of there, makes an excellent run, a great block there by Adrian Aaron.
And then on a 3rd and 2, Mike Hart this is him at his best, isn't it?
Well, he's not a big guy, but he's got great leverage. He gets his pads down and comes out the other end and really gets a first down there on his own.
Here's a great throw by Chad.
Well, it's a great throw and a great catch because the safety had great position there on the receiver, and Adrian made a catch. Chad made a good throw.
You're ahead at this point, 7-3. This is where it starts to get away.
Well, these are the plays that demoralize a team, and big plays. We can just make the tackle there, but we can't. And of course, that puts Oregon back in the lead.
And that's an 85-yard score. They go for 2, get it, and it's 11-7. Now you come back, here's a 3rd and 7, you convert. Well, you're still moving the ball.
Yeah, they brought the blitz there, and Chad got rid of the ball, and we maintained possession of the ball, which is something we want here. We hit Adrian on the outside for good yardage, a good run after the catch.
And then on the end around, here's Manningham.
And Mario gets the ball up the field here Adam Krause out makes a good block. If we could have got that guy on the ground, we probably would have scored a touchdown.
Field goal attempt, and this kind of is the way the day goes at this point. You hit the upright, and instead of getting to within one, you're still down 4, and then they get the ball back.
Well, they get great field position here, and Dixon rolls to his right, finds a seam in the defense. The pass rush lane, that's something that you know, a great athlete's going to do. But here's some missed tackles again, and just 4 or 5 on one play. That's the thing that we've got to get corrected.
And then they get down to the goal line. Out of this spread look, they pound the ball in there. Right. And that guy's a big back. He's a 230-pound back.
Yeah, he's a big back, and they blocked it well. We didn't fill the gaps and gave up a touchdown.
That's an 18-7 lead at that point, and here they come again, break out big plays.
Well, we had a guy in a position, but we didn't have leverage on the ball, Jim. That hurt us on that play and hurt us on several. Here again, Dixon goes back to pass. And we had good coverage, but he scrambles through
and that's
the
a
rush lane.
That's a 3rd and 11, and that's just a killer when you let him out on that one.
Well, there isn't any question in here. They execute a play where we don't stay home, and you can't overcommit on a fake. You've got to stay home, play your position, do your job first.
That's 25, and then you go 3 and out, and then they come back with this one. And talk about demoralizing.
Well, it's a 3-deep zone, and we don't have a corner or a safety deep enough. And yeah, that play really, again, put us in poor position. We put together a good drive here, hit Manningham, good protection.
This is just before the half. You're coming down there trying to score, and you go on 4th down, and here late, 4th and 4, trying to get into the end zone.
Yeah,
can't get it done.
We just can't make a play. Good coverage, and so another missed opportunity.
And at halftime, it was 32-7, and again, they scored 21 in the 2nd quarter. And at that point, you got to be going off.
Well, and Terrence Taylor comes through Brandon Graham off the right side and makes a good stop. And you're right. I mean, the big thing there is in that position, sometimes with the score what it was, a team lets up, and they certainly didn't do that in that drive.
Well, this is Ryan Mallett again on the run. A nice throw in there to Adrian Arrington, but a little just didn't have enough. By that time, the game was pretty much over. 39-7 the final, and you've got to move forward now. I don't know the seriousness of Chad Henne's injury, but it appears as though he probably won't be around next week. So you got to get Ryan Mallett ready in a short period of time. True freshman.
Well, there's no question that we've got a lot of work to do this week, and certainly trying to do some things that will give Ryan good preparation. I think the experience he had in this game will be valuable. I think every snap he takes will be valuable. But we've got to go in with the idea that we can have a game plan that he can handle that can give us the best chance to win.
When you look forward to this week in this practice, is the offense and Ryan Mallett more of a concern, or is it the defense and some of the question marks in regards to tackling and big plays that you think is job one?
Well, we can't do anything about the fact that Ryan doesn't have a lot of experience. He's got a lot of ability, and he's been in the system. He's a bright guy. He's picked up. He did a very good job today in a lot of the mechanics of the position. But what concerns me most is defensively and our tackling and making sure that we don't let people behind us. That is unacceptable, and that is something that we've got to get corrected. Because you can't win games with big plays.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk to a Heisman winner from Michigan who's joined the 5th estate. But first we hear from Tim Jamison, who says the little mistakes on defense can hurt big time.
We did make some mistakes in the first half, but we made some corrections in the second half. But we just got to limit the little things. That's the little thing. We limit the little things, we'll be straight. That's what we're going to do. Work on coaches. Like I said, the coaches are going to press us hard as we ever been. And we're going to see an improved, great team.
They're back to fire for it. They went for it all. A diving catch for a touchdown.
Former Wolverine Heisman Trophy winner Desmond Howard is the newest member of ESPN's Game Day broadcast. This career path came after a successful NFL career, but the idea for all of this started as an undergrad in Ann Arbor.
I knew that the athletic part wasn't going to